Okay, let's check here. We have loot.
We are bound by the blood of martyrs.
It's about time to repay those who betrayed our house. Come. Rogue trader, you treacherous worm. I knew I should have killed you. That's enough, boy. You betrayed the child, our house, and Tisiphone herself. Surrender. I am the savior of our house. I am prepared to pay the ultimate price. Kill them.
I will cast you into eternal darkness for the Emperor.
I don't even know what's a good placement here. We'll just stay here. So, can we inventory, character, log? Yeah, there's no waiting option, so I have to do something.
As the Emperor commands, I act. I'll do it. Faith without deeds is worthless.
My place is at the fore. Indeed.
I will not be deterred. Rejoice, your corrupt way has failed you.
One more.
And so shall it be done.
There we go.
As duty demands.
Moving out. I must not falter.
They who discern the future on the battlefield.
Follow my lead.
Follow my lead. Weapon at the ready.
Weather the storm.
Oh. Stay vigilant. My faith strengthens me.
future will be undone. Doubt is for the weak.
One shot.
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones.
High momentum.
At your beck and call. An exemplary strike.
Oh, almost dead.
Victory is imminent.
I won't suffer this.
Another fur painted black.
Onward!
Yeah, she has
Follow my lead!
crazy AoE spells here.
Cover me. Will do. What an unfortunate turn of fate.
Theobald coughs up. Bluish blood.
This is your burden, child. Survive. Return to the fold of your house as your destiny demands.
So he died?
No! Don't leave me alone in this violet-brown haze! Wake up! Your mistress is giving you an order! Do you hear me?
He was a fine seer of the war. He fought for his mistress until the end.
Yeah, no. Enough's enough. I've had my fill of waterworks, thank you.
Forgive the urgency, but we should leave the station immediately. The systems are unstable and may fail at any moment.
But this is my home. What are you going to do to me?
Lady Cassia, let us aid one another. Become my navigator, and I shall restore you to House Orselio at the earliest opportunity.
I beg your pardon, but what about my servants? Your Act 5 is still full of people loyal to House Orselio.
All who can be saved will be given succor on board my ship.
Accompanying a rogue trader on their travels is an honor for any navigator. Let us go. I can no longer bear the sight of the deathly pale shadows that drape the bodies of the fallen. Color the uncolored.
Can you see? Perception, willpower, warp. So we have 2 LORPs now. Warp people. Awareness. Perception and willpower. So I have a secondary one. Mm-hmm. Officer skill, voice command. Oh yeah, she had grants an ally extra turn with full AP MP. So she officer, not too bad. Willpower. Whenever an ally in combat gains an extra turn, the navigator gains a stacking of +5 bonus to willpower until the end of combat. Stacks up to 5 times. Let's go. Oh yeah. Items. It's very nice of the game to do that. Many older games will totally let you leave stuff behind. Lord Captain, Lady Navigator, welcome aboard. The Sanctum Navis has been prepared for the communion ritual, but if the Lady Navigator wishes to rest in her quarters first, your hearts start beating furiously, your breaths come short and choppy, and your fingertips tingle unpleasantly. You notice that Vigdis is shivering slightly and the crew are glazing around in puzzlement, searching for the source of this sudden weave of unease. First, I wish to speak with the rogue trader. Please leave us. Of course. When you are ready for the ritual, please let me know. What did you wish to speak about? I have not yet thanked you for saving me on the station. My thoughts were concluded with so much mournful ash when Theobald Hart stopped. But you acted honorably and did not exploit me in my wretched position. And for that I am immeasurably grateful. I'm also deeply grateful that you have saved my servants, especially my valet, Uwe, served on the station for more than 5 years, much longer than any who preceded him. He knows how to properly attend to me during journeys throughout the Immaterium and what to serve me for breakfast. His presence envelops me in a cloak of amber. But now I am ready to go to the Sanctum Navis and perform my sacred rite. I require brushes, canvas, and the best paints you have on board, but no red. I shall ensure that all the necessary supplies are delivered to the Sanctum Navis. I shall take my leave of you for the duration of the rite. I ask that you do not follow me. Few can survive the gaze of my warp eye when it is open. Lord Captain, I will oversee the open channel between the Lady Navigator and the bridge, and may the Emperor's light help us all. Initiating communion ritual. Come here, Uwe. I see violet vortexes lashing on ocean with a million flails, and umber shadows spinning over surface of fierce dance in a fiery dance. A storm rising above foaming waters, armadas drowning in fog. The path from one end to another cannot be seen. And here, beyond the wall of glass, a daughter forsaken by her father yearns for her brother, and the sun's pale disk goes in tireless pursuit of her, no, of me. Its frozen rays lie that spring is here. The light is deadened, the great ruler is gone. Weird things. My abject apologies for cutting off the broadcast, Lord Captain. I have never heard a warp speaking through a navigator before. The connection is restored now. It will not happen again. Leave the Lady Navigator undisturbed. It appears that the servants were part of Lady Navigator's rite, as it was for her predecessor. I will arrange for the bodies to be removed from the Sanctum Navis after the ritual, or what is left of them. Rogue trader, I fear I have unfortunate news. Endless blackness has spread across the canvas, dividing what should be a hole in two, and my sight cannot glimpse the light of the Emperors as clearly as before. I cannot turn around, my brush only draws me onward, the way is blocked. By the Emperor's grace, The ritual was successful. Your vessel's temperament presented a challenge. Its cold steel grip did not allow me to breathe freely even for a second. It was as if the depths of the ship housed not only machine spirits, but something other. Now I will retreat to my chambers to recover my strength. Send for me if you have need of me. Lord Captain, congratulations on acquiring a navigator. Spare me a few moments of your time, please. There are several matters that require your attention. First of all, I want to report the condition of the station Urak 5. Had you opted to begin your visit on the Ryek system with a different destination, the station could have become critically unstable. Fortunately, the decision to immediately visit the representatives of Navi's nobility bought us time. We can either send our forces to disassemble the station and produce technological components for our own vessel, or attempt to save as many valuables as we can. Loot everything. As you command, Lord Captain. With your permission, I would also like to remind you that we're still looking for an Engineer Prime. Both the vessel and its machine spirit are in desperate need of oversight by an experienced tech priest. We are also missing some crew, and much more importantly, we have not yet located Henriks van Klauks, the right hand of the Lord Inquisitor. Now we know for sure he was not on Urak 5, so keep this in mind when making any future plans. Thank you, Vigdis. This will be all for now. As you please, Lord Captain. Yeah, I can't do outposts. Lord Captain, there is some commotions on the officer's deck. The Lady Navigator has left her quarters and is currently in the ward room. Where uninitiated crew members are shunning her in terror. Perhaps you should find out what has brought Cassia to the deck. Uninitiated. There's people living on the ship, I guess.
Lord Captain, my apologies. I did not notice your entrance.
I see you are fond of reading.
Oh, this. I found this fascinating read on one of the shelves, and I must say, it has caught my eye. Its every chapter is written in verse. I find it so beautiful and enrapturing. Urak 5 had a vast archive of its own, of course. Although most of the works within had to do with scholarly disciplines of some sort or another. Only in my sparse moments of respite was I allowed to escape into the pages of more embellished works.
The events that took place on York 5 must have shaken you greatly. Are you well?
One should not underestimate the navigators of House Orselio, Lord Captain. Like a shawl of pale smoke, a faint malaise hangs upon my shoulders, but it will not be the slightest hindrance to my duty to humanity, and my duty to you.
I hope you had ample time to calm yourself and your powers.
There are people on this ship who are far more impulsive and dangerous to others, and far less devoted to the God Emperor than a herald of the Navis nobility. But I did not need your words to see the shades of umber unease that whirl around your subjects whenever I am near. Were I not acquainted with such a reaction, I could have found their behavior in your question just now insulting.
Your only attendant is your valet from York 5. Do my servants not measure up to your standards?
No. It is not that at all, Lord Captain. It is just that Uwe is quite capable of carrying out his duties by himself. He is well accustomed to my whims and preferences.
Cassia cringes ever so slightly, adjusts the adornment on her forehead, then awkwardly hides her clawed fingers in the folds of her clothes. The unnatural appearance of the navigators often become the topic of gossip among lowly servants and officers alike. It is unsurprising then that Cassia prefers the company of one who is used to how she looks.
Lord Captain, would you kindly explain to me why you are pestering me with these questions? Inquiring about my mood and my needs, showing an interest in the books I am enjoying. You are behaving as if you possessed a shred of fellow feeling for one such as I. I beg your pardon, Lord Captain. That was no way for a navigator to conduct herself.
You have nothing to apologize for. A human emotion are natural, be they good or bad, and it's just as natural to share them with others.
Please forgive me. I cannot even understand myself right now. Your words and attention have reminded me of life on the station, of Theobald and Felek. I do not understand. They were merely the keepers of Urak 5. So why do memories of those two make me feel a strange heaviness here? At the same time, I find myself overwhelmed with new excitement and anticipation. At last, I have set foot outside my familiar walls. and into a world that I have only seen before in the pages of books. Your ship alone is a treasure trove of remarkable artifacts and curiosities. And just imagine the things that await beyond, but... my delight must seem childish to you, surely. In your heart, you must be finding all this quite amusing.
I understand what you're going through. My own life was turned upside down not too long ago.
Indeed. I did not know. That is to say, I could not have known, as it is the first time we are speaking in a circumstance so... private. My word, when I found this place, it was so full of officers. Why did they all leave?
Let's see, if I may be, my subjects must have found themselves overcome by your rare beauty. It is so bad that they were enjoying each other's... It is so bad that we are enjoying each other's company, or would you prefer to proceed straight to my chambers? I do not tolerate idlers, so my officers know it well.
Then, I must take my leave as well. I am due to inspect the Sanctum Navis after the communion ritual and prepare the chamber for the upcoming warp jump. Thank you for your company.
You're very welcome. Let's see here. We can go toughness, ballistic skill. Perception? Fellowship? What's fellowship? Yeah, fellowship could go as well. What is the skill up? Controlled shot. The soldier gives a sign that they are about to open fire. The soldier and their allies will automatically dodge the soldier's next attack. Immediately dashes to select the direction. The soldier immediately spends all their AP and MP and gains plus 30 bonus cover. Rapid fire. The soldier's next ranged burst attack will have its base rate fire doubled, but deal 25% less damage. We'll take this one. The range of the officer's abilities increased by +3, range on voice commands increased by 6. That's what, yes, I want that. Fellowship. We want more willpower. We could go fellowship as well. Let's see. Cancel. She will go origin advancement. Fellowship. Yeah, we'll go fellowship on her. Yeah, she's pretty high on fellowship. Ballistic skill, no doubt about it. I'll do concentrated fire on her as well. Let's see, operative. Aftershock, that sounds good. Willpower. We got Endure. Reckless Strike. +8 damage. Every enemy who survives an attack enhanced by this ability will attack the warrior in return, including creatures with ranged weapons. So you make a lot of damage, but they get an attack opportunity. The warrior marks a target gaining 20% armor and 6+ damage on melee attacks against the target. That's good against bosses, we take that. Let's see what we were doing here. Medicare. So 50, no one else is close, we'll take that.